Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hi if you're new. Welcome to the start of another weekly vlog. It is 8 o'clock Monday morning for me at the moment. I'm going to get half hour of work done now at home where I'm with Duke, and then I'm going to pop him in his room and go to the office for a few hours. I've got a couple of parcels coming today, so that's the only reason I'm not taking him today, because he'll bark when people knock at the door and it's not fair on the other offices. So little man's going to have to wait to come back to work on that one. And yeah, it's going to be a busy day. Mondays are always a busy day, but if I can tick off the big finance stuff this morning, that would be great. It really would, to have that done before I go to work, which is going to make me go in really chilled. But yeah, I will catch up with you during the day. Hopefully we'll get a little bit of reading done this afternoon, evening. Hopefully it'll be a good week. We have quite a bit going on to start the day with, but let's see how we get on. It is now 3 o'clock. I have just got home and I'm running a bath. I've done so much work today and I thought, do you know what, I'm going to come home and chill for a couple of hours this afternoon. I mean, by the time I've had a bath and then I've cooked dinner and dished it up, I'm probably only going to chill for about an hour before Dean gets home. But anyway, it's all good. It's all good. I really have done so much today. Still so much to do. Out of the pile that's on my desk, I've probably done a quarter to a third of it, but I've got some really important key things done today. I've really demolished the emails, so all going well. And why do you like coming to the office with Mummy? Because we share last night's sausages. I'm in the office and I have been here since, I don't know, 20 past 8, and then I went to the post office, picked up Dukey on my way back from the post office, and then I've been at work since, and it has just gone 12. I am on a live chat trying to fix some technology issue and this is taking way too long, but anyway, it's fine. We're having a good day. It's just really hard because it is so sunny and bright and warm out there, and all I want to do is go and do some work in the garden. But no, we shall do paperwork first. It's a hard life. It is 10 to 3. I am now home. I am home because I have the shopping being delivered between 4 and 5, and the last couple of times they've been early, and I want to make sure Duke is in and settled before they come. What have I done? I spent a bit of time out in the garden. I've got emails open here, so I'm still working, still being productive. I've just filmed, edited and uploaded the introduction to my reading challenge, which is starting next week, which I am really excited about. Yeah, it's Tuesday and it's been a really productive week so far. I have a horrible feeling I'm going to end up back in the office tonight. If I stay at home and I do any reading, I'll let you know, but I fear we are office bound, but we shall see. But yeah, it's been a good day. I keep meaning to tell you, I popped into a charity shop on Sunday and I got a few books, and I actually popped into another one today and I got 2 books. So today, they were 50p each. I got Sane New World by Ruby Wax. I believe this is non-fiction. Yes, Ruby Wax shows us just how our minds can send us mad as our internal critics play on a permanent loop tape. So helps us understand why we sabotage our sanity, how our brains work, and how we can rewire our thinking to find calm in a frenetic world. So that sounded quite interesting. Then I got this one, The Plot, which also sounded quite interesting. When a young writer dies before completing his first novel, his teacher, Jake, himself a failed novelist, helps himself to its plot. The resulting book is a phenomenal success, but Jake worries, what if somebody out there knows? Or somebody does? And if Jake can't figure out who he's dealing with, he risks something far worse than the loss of his career. That just sounded quite cool. Right, and then the other charity shop I got, the charity shop's closing and the books were 10p each. So I got a few books. I got this one. It is Sleigh Rides and Silver Bells at the Christmas Fair. And we know that I love Christmas, so it was going to happen. I wanted to read more poetry this year. I haven't read any yet, but I got this one, which is from Rumi, Selected Poems. It's a Penguin classic, so why not? I got Shopaholic and Baby because I'm still trying to get all the Shopaholic series so I can kind of binge them together. And then last one I got, it was only 10p, it says 50p, but it was 10p, is Three Women by Lisa Taddeo. Now this one is a booktube, made me buy it, but I can't remember why, which is great. Yeah, it's just an author I know has come up quite a few times, so I was like, why not? 10p, I'm doing it. So yeah. Really? Is there something you'd like to share with everyone? Apologies, I think someone dared to walk past our house, which obviously has offended little Jukey there. But anyway, I'll catch up with you soon. I just thought I'd share my little haul. So I am continuing with How to Find Love in a Bookshop while I'm waiting for Dean to get home. He's going to be about another half hour, and I'm about halfway through now. And this is fine. Did I tell you what it's about? I can't remember. You've got Amelia, anyway, who has taken over her father's bookshop because he's passed away. And then you've got all the stories of the different people that are coming in the bookshop. That's my only issue with the book at the moment, really. I don't mind the story itself. And I kind of like some of the characters. But every time we go to a new chapter, it seems it's just like, starts talking about this other person. You're like, who are you? When did you come in? Have I seen you before? I don't think I remember your name. And then you're introduced to sort of their relationship or lack thereof. And then after a few pages, it just comes out where they sort of fit into the story. So I suppose for me, when you've probably got maybe like 20 different characters, for me to just try and remember who's connected to who and how is something that I struggle with a bit. But it is cute enough. So yeah, I'm just going to plough on with that and continue making my way through my March TBR. I would like to finish Jade Legacy this week. The only thing that I'm not too sure I'm going to read is Agatha Christie's Murder on the Orient Express. Unless I hit an evening that I'm in on my own, or I've finished these two books sort of like by the weekend. I just think that's going to be a little bit too much. But we shall see. It is only Tuesday, so we shall see. Are you seriously barking just as I start vlogging? Are you for real? Yes. Anyway, it's Wednesday afternoon. Hi. I've just got home and realised that I left my laptop at work, so I can't keep working. But anyway, Dean should be home in an hour or two, so he'll bring it home, I'm sure. Really productive day today. Got a lot of errands done today. In about an hour and a half, I did Home Bargains, Tesco, B&M and the post office. And I got everything that I needed to get done or bought. Then this afternoon, I just felt a bit low. And I popped and joined the gym and I had an induction, and Dean's having his induction at this very moment because they offered a really good couples discount, like really good. And I've always said we can't afford the gym. And then I went on my online banking app and I saw how much we spend on takeaways and naughty treats, and I was like, we can afford the gym, we just need to change our spending. So anyway, with discounts and that, they were so good in there. I didn't feel pressurised, I didn't feel ridiculously awkward and fat. They were so lovely. So I think I'm actually going to go to this. Let's see how we get on with this. Anyway, I'm home now, I'm going to chill. I finished last night How to Find Love in a Bookshop, which I was giving 3.5, I rounded it up to 4. It was really nice, it was full of warm fuzzies. I kind of did get a gist of all the characters in the end. It was just the initial when they were introduced, I'm a bit like, oh my goodness, who is this? Well, this person's whatever. Anyway, it was all good. I loved how all the relationships panned out. I think it was told really well. It was really sweet, so I would recommend it. I am going to do a little bit more reading and catch up with BookTube until Dean gets home with my laptop. It's Thursday afternoon and I went to the charity shop earlier where all the books were 10p each, and I've got a stack. Apologies if I've got to go and check my dinner. I have set the timer, but I really want to show you these. So this is quite a mix here. Some I've heard of, some I haven't heard of. I've got everything from middle grade, YA, adult, non-fiction, fiction. I just got carried away. The first book is The Opposite of Loneliness, Essays and Stories by Marina Keegan. Now, I don't know anything about this. It just looked interesting. It says the opposite of loneliness captures the hope, uncertainty and possibility of her generation and articulates the universal struggle that all of us face as we figure out what we aspire to be and how we can harness our talents to make an impact on the world. Now, this looks like, I think it's going to be quite emotional, right? So it says, Marina Keegan's star was on the rise when she graduated from Yale in May 2012. Tragically, 5 days after graduation, Marina died in a car crash. Her unforgettable last essay went viral, and it's obviously a book of her essays, but obviously she's passed away, so I think this is going to be really quite emotional. The next book I've got is The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks. This is on my TBR. It's one of those, I put it on my TBR, I've obviously heard something about it, and I can't remember what for. But fascinating account is the story of the life and afterlife of one woman who changed the medical world forever. Okay, we shall see how that goes. This one, I Capture the Castle by Dodie Smith. This is a brand new copy. It's obviously a penguin, and it is stunning. This was a cover by, but I thought I've actually heard of this. It's a beautiful edition. Cassandra Mortmain lives in a crumbling castle. Life with her beautiful sister, glamorous stepmother and eccentric father is often difficult but never dull. Cassandra captures it all in her highly entertaining diary. Then family life is turned upside down by the unexpected arrival of two American brothers who lay claim to not only their home but also their hearts. Well, it sounds cute, but I mean really it was a definite cover buy for me. It just looks really cool. Next one I got, another cover buy. It's a surprise. Small Great Things by Jodie Picoult. It looks depressing. A newborn baby dies after a routine hospital procedure. There's no doubt about who will be held responsible, the nurse who has been banned from looking after him by his father. What the nurse, her lawyer and the father of the child cannot know is how this death will irrevocably change all of their lives in ways both expected and not. It's a book about prejudice and power, about all that divides and unites us. It's about opening your eyes. So it's going to be an emotional read, but again, cover by, what am I like? Can't control myself. As was this, The Pupil. Again, brand new condition, clearly never been read. Someone sleeping with a married man who signed to a trainee lawyer. Last thing Mel wants is the pupil watching her every move. And Natasha does watch. She sees every detail and every mistake. And Natasha uncovers secrets about Mel that could ruin her, but who will be believed? A gripping tale of desperation. It sounds cool. It sounds good. Then I got Circus Journey by Heather Morris because I read The Tattooist of Auschwitz. Was it earlier this year, late last year? Bear with. Anyway, I read that earlier this year or later last year, and it was heartbreaking, but I do feel that we all should know a little bit more about the Holocaust, everything that happened. So when I saw this, I was like, yes. It's about a 16-year-old called Silke who was taken to the concentration camp. So another emotional read. This one is the sequel, and I haven't got the first book, which is One of Us is Lying, but this is Two Can Keep a Secret. But I got it because it's 10p and it's got sprayed edges, and it looks really cool. So yeah, I need to get hold of the first book. But I keep seeing these books pop up everywhere, so I don't think it'd be long till I find it. Now, this book I have never heard of, and it sounds bloody brilliant. This is The Emerald Circus by Joellen. Right, seriously. Where is Wendy? Leading a labour strike against the Lost Boys, of course. A Scottish academic unearths ancient evil in a fishing village. Edgar Allan Poe's young bride is beguiled by a most unusual bird. Dorothy, lifted from Kansas, returns as a gymnastic sophisticate. Emily Dickinson dwells in possibility and sails away in a starship made of light. Alice's wicked nemesis has jaws and claws but really needs a sense of humour. Discover the new and uncollected tales of beloved characters, literary legends and much more. Enter the Emerald Circus and be astonished by the transformations within. I think I need to add this to my challenge. I've never heard of this. This sounds absolutely bloody brilliant, with different characters and literary figures and things. It just sounds brilliant. So I was really excited to find that. Then I got The Knife of Never Letting Go by Patrick Ness. I don't know anything about it apart from I see it everywhere, and oh my goodness, it is a chunk, isn't it? I thought it was an adult book, but it does say winner of Guardian Children's Fiction Prize, so obviously not. I don't think there's any way as a child I would have read a book that big. But anyway, not got a clue. A compelling original story of fear, flight, and the terrifying path of self-discovery. Okay. Then I got 2 Jacqueline Wilson that I don't think I picked up recently, and I got Best Friends and The Diamond Girls because I am going through and reading Jacqueline Wilson books that I read when I was a kid and ones that I missed. And the last book I got was How to Train Your Dragon by Cressida Cowell because I have never read it, and I think this is a middle grade that I have seriously missed out on. So that's my haul. I'm going to go back and check on my dinner again, and I'll speak to you soon. So I'm going to sit down and get some work done once I move my big pile of books. Let me know if you've heard of any of those or if any of those sound particularly good to you. And yeah, I'm really excited by some of those. Yeah, good haul. Just as I start to vlog, you start having a funny 5 minutes. Are you serious? Anyway, hi. It's 6:45 on Thursday and I'm now running a bath. I have just got back from the gym. Well, I've had my first session with a personal trainer and it was absolutely fantastic. So I admit I don't have an amazing gym membership. Okay, I have a cheap and cheerful one, but one thing they do throw in is every few months you can have an hour with a personal trainer who sets you up with a plan, then you crack on with it for a couple of months, then you have another session, does it need tweaking, stepping up a gear, etc. And then you crack on again for a couple of months. So because I haven't been to the gym in forever, and the only bit of equipment I remember using is the vending machine from previous visits, I had a session with PT today and it was amazing. He is an absolute legend. I'm going to go and leave him some very positive feedback shortly. I was not made to feel stupid, unfit, ugly, ridiculous the whole time. And I was in a right state. I was so anxious beforehand. And he's just put me really at ease to the point I actually want to go back to the gym. And I never thought I'd say that. I'm recording it. So Sophie, you have said this now. It's official. But yeah, it was a fantastic session. And he's even actually picked up on an injury that I've got that I admit just thought was a Sophie quirk. It's something that I've had for years. And no one notices really but me. So when I walk, one of my feet, my right foot, just points outwards a little bit. So rather than my foot be that way, it points outwards a little bit. No one's noticed. But it does mean that if I run, it looks a little bit interesting. So the answer, I don't run, right? Why do I need to run? So anyway, he noticed straight away. And it looks like it's something to do with my hip and my femur not quite being placed particularly well. I mean, this goes back to childhood. But it, you know, I can still walk and everything, so it's not affected my life, but going to the gym, it does. So there's some exercises that I can't do until I get this seen to. So he's recommended I go to a doctor who hopefully will refer me to NHS physio. But yeah, that was really weird. And because I have never like attempted squats and things like that before, I never really noticed quite how much it affected me until this session today. So like to me it was just like I walk with my foot slightly pointing outwards. I go to do a squat today and my knee just nearly goes and I was like, oh, that's not right. And he's like, no, it's not. So anyway, something to work on. But he redesigned the workout, so I'm still working out every single muscle group but with a different workout, and he took the time to go through that with me, and I just thought that's really, really nice. And he didn't make me feel weird and stupid and uncomfortable about it. So I never thought that I would be excited about going to the gym. It's happened. Is that one of the signs of the apocalypse? Anyway, I'm going to jump in the bath and I'll catch up with you later. It's Friday morning. Hello, it's 9 o'clock. I am working from home today because I have a meeting at lunchtime I'm just a bit anxious about. So I thought I'm going to chill at home with my very sleepy boy and do the meeting here and just kind of have a bit of a chill day. I am actually better than I thought I would be after the gym session yesterday. I thought I was going to be in a lot of pain and really tired. But I'm not. I slept very well last night. But I feel pretty good today. So yeah, I'm just going to dive straight into work. I read a short story in bed actually this morning. I woke up earlier than Dean. And I read Madeline Miller's Galatea, which was just, it was a Greek-inspired sort of like mythological short story, like a retelling. It was only about 30 pages on the script, but not sponsored. But yeah, I mean, it was alright, it was fine. I didn't really rate Song of Achilles, so I didn't have the highest expectations, but yeah, I mean, it was fine. It was fine. So, I'm going to crack on. I don't know whether to listen to an audiobook or not this morning, or just binge Booktube while I'm working. We shall see. So, he's more awake now. I think I'm going to go with an audiobook. And I'm going to start listening to The World According to Star Wars by Cass R. Sunstein. So next week I start my challenge of reading books that I haven't heard of, talked about on Booktube. So I thought if I'm going to start an audiobook today, being Friday, like 3 days before the challenge, if I don't finish it, I don't want to be reading like a Booktube made me buy it one, or download it, like going into my challenge next week. So I thought I'm going to go through now on Scribd the books that I haven't heard of, talked about. So The World According to Star Wars. So this explores lessons of Star Wars as they relate to childhood, fathers, the dark side, rebellion and redemption. As it turns out, Star Wars also has a lot to teach us about constitutional law, economics and political uprisings. So the other half and his son are huge Star Wars fans. Me, I think I've watched either all the films or but like the last 1 or 2 films, I'm not too sure. I mean, I've sat through them, but I don't get the hype. So I'm either going to love this book because it's going to maybe improve my feelings about the franchise, or this is for die-hard Star Wars fans and I'm going to hate it. So I'm actually quite excited to read it. Anyway, I'm going to put on Dog TV in the background for Litland. Yes, there is such a thing. Look on YouTube. It is TV for dogs, where they have like videos of various nature scenes or of other dogs playing, and he'll sit and watch that for ages. I'm going to put on the audiobook and I'm going to get back to work.
The future. Yoda. It's the biggest adventure you can have, making up your own life. And it's true for everybody.
Good morning.
I have read parts of this book to my wife, emphasizing those in the influential book, The Hero with a Thousand Faces, which sets out the central life events that unify countless myths.
So it's 3 o'clock on Friday afternoon. I have got a few more work things to do. I'm going to have dinner, pop round to my parents' house for the evening. Duke's still happily watching Dog TV. So I hope you've had a great week. I hope you have a great weekend. If you have made it to the end of this video, please pop me any emoji, just so I know. And yeah, I will catch up with you soon.